This little guy over here, he's my favorite. We are going to do an experimental breeding group with him. I'm going to break out his least related relatives. I actually do have some sheep that are unrelated to him. He is not registered, so that's the only downfall with him, but I absolutely love his color and disposition, and his mother is one of my best maternal ewes that I have. I personally also love his coloring. If you see those little black spots on his back hooves, so I'm curious to see what his lambs will look like. The left side of him is even more colored than the right side. Other than that, as far as the sheep management is concerned, I did work them a couple of weeks ago. I gave CDT boosters on all the lambs, and I checked hooves because I had a couple that were limping, but we have had historically wet conditions here. And what I actually found was that the hooves, as they were growing, they were curling outwards, which is the first time I've ever seen that in sheep. So the ones that showed a tad bit of hoof rot, I just preemptively gave them Zactran to combat that. And if you're raising sheep and have had issues with hoof rot, you know what the wonder of Zactran is, because it's literally a one and done thing. Yes, it's used for respiratory and bovines, but I can tell you, I've used it for many years on my sheep, and it far outweighs, it costs a lot of money, but the benefit outweighs the cost. It's like $450 for a bottle, but that bottle lasts me several years, and I don't have to keep trimming and treating hooves. Give them the shot, they're done. Anyway, I have to get back to the house because these flies are trying to eat me alive. This is miserable. I forgot bug spray. So if you know of anybody looking to start up their own flock for solar grazing management, or looking to add some hair sheep, I love my hair sheep. They are very self-sufficient. There's not much I have to do. I worked them a couple of weeks ago, but aside from that, I shouldn't have to touch them again until October, except for when I castrate the males and separate out the ones that we're selling. So come and buy some of my sheep from me so that I'm not stuck with an overabundance of them going into winter. I do also have some aged mamas. This one in particular, she is 6 years old now, always has triplets consistently, always feeds her babies, is the mother of my favorite ram, but I'm looking to move her along with a few others on because I need to make room for the younger lambs that I am retaining. They still have many years of functional life ahead of them. She's only 6. She can give babies for at least 4 or 5 more years. I just can't, I don't have unlimited amounts of space. They are wonderful mamas, and I would keep them all if I had the space to keep them all, but I don't. I will also add that this bottle lamb has really taken off. She was born at the end of January, and she did appear to be a little bit stunted when they first came out in early spring, but she is doing very well now. And I think her daddy is the ram that we're using this year. So she will be number 1 in that breeding group with my favorite ram lamb.